doesn't cheat, it spells teach. And that's what we're here to do. Class is in session and we've got codes for some new moves in Bully. We'll put you through Stealth 101 and Metal Gear Solid 4. Plus, we've got a crib sheet for passing the challenge rooms in Bionic Commando Rearmed. Sit up straight, pay attention. Class is in session on this episode of Cheat. What's up, gamers? I'm Kristen Adams here with another show full of tips, tricks, and cheats. We're going to start things off with a look at full-on cheating in Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, the title of the game may be about the illicit procurement of vehicular transportation, but sometimes you might find yourself wanting something better than random cars you find on the streets. Here are some codes that will give you the keys to really sweet rides.
Before we start, just a reminder that all of Grand Theft Auto 4's cheats are entered through Nico's cell phone. Unlimited power is just a phone number away. Sick of all the fun in the sun? Dial 468-555-0100 and the clouds will roll in. Dial again and it gets darker. Dial a third time and you'll need an umbrella. If you want the rain off, just input the number one more time and here comes the sun. If health is something you have a hard time maintaining, then dial 362-555-0100 and your health and armor will be restored in full. Dial 482-555-0100 and you'll get full health, full armor, and full ammunition. There's a big but here though. Using those last two cheats will prevent the Clean the Mean Streets, Finish Him, One-Man Army, and Walk Free achievements from being earned. So it's up to you. If you're desperate for health during a mission and don't want to cheat, then hop in a cab and head to the nearest fast food joint.
Fight this plump meat for juicy explosion.
All that ammo won't do you any good without weapons. Dialing 486-555-0100 unlocks 8 weapons, including the shotgun, sniper rifle, and RPG. Call 486-555-0150 to unlock 8 more weapons like Molotov cocktails and the AK-47. Using these codes will once again block the Clean the Mean Streets achievement. Now, just in case you're having a hard time attracting the police's attention, because I know that can be so hard in this game, there's a cheat that adds stars to your wanted level. Dial 267-555-0150 and relax while law enforcement descends upon you. Of course, the much more useful cheat of removing stars exists too. Every time you dial 267-555-0100, a star will drop off. Also dropping off when you use this cheat, more achievements. You've been warned. If you want to lose your wanted level without blowing your achievements, either start a mission or enter a safe house and save your game. Either method will give you a clean slate.
A hidden URL right there in the game telling you where to find all those hidden items? Now there is some cheat-tastic ingenuity from Rockstar. Now, something a few of you might be interested in is World of Warcraft. Oh, wait, more like a few million of you. If you need to boost the contents of your in-game gold coffers, check out these tips for some lucrative daily quests. With 10 more levels and a whole new continent to explore, you can bet your Battle Mage's baton there'll be tons of fresh stuff to spend your hard-earned gold on in Wrath of the Lich King. Now is the time to start saving up for the expansion, and the best way to make some quick cash is with the daily quest introduced in the Fury of the Sunwell patch. We've picked the 5 quickest, most lucrative quests, and I'll show you how to knock them out in less than an hour. First, make sure your Hearthstone is set to Shatrath City. Then, head off to the Isle of Keldonis. You'll want to pick up 2 quests here for Outland. Run over to Smith Halva at her anvil and accept the quest Adamal Armaments.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Then, go to the inn that was open in Phase 4 and grab Discovering Your Roots from Marna. We're not going to do these right away, but planning is key if you want to make the most of your time. While you're in Keldonis, you should complete at least one of the local quests. The battle must go on. It's the closest, quickest quest to complete of all the dailies. Just kill 6 demons and impale the Emissary of Hate with a banner. 2 minutes of work will net you 10 gold, 10 silver, and 250 reputation points with the Shattered Sun Offensive.
May your days be long.
Hearth back to Shatrath and pick up 2 more quests. Emissary Morden has Gaining the Advantage, and Harbinger Horonim offers the multi-phase survey.
Remain vigilant.
Now mount up and fly to Oshagun in Nagrand. The quest is simple enough. The goggles allow you to see and take readings from red clouds that are flying around the giant crystal. Take 6 readings and you've netted yourself 10 gold, 10 silver, and another 250 reputation. Just keep an eye out for Durn the Hungerer while you're there. We'll have more World of Warcraft tips coming up in a future show. And speaking of the future, let's turn our attention to Bionic Commando Rearmed. Now, as if struggling with the concept of having no jump button wasn't hard enough, this game also has some really difficult challenge rooms. If you want to try the most difficult ones, you're going to need some fancy footwork just to unlock them. Did I mention this game is like really hard?
Bionic Commando Rearmed has been out for a few weeks now, but don't put up your controller just yet. There are plenty of extras to be found in the game, from unlockable content to upgradable weapons. The challenge rooms in the Bionic Commando test your grappling skills as well as your patience. But if you thought there were just 50 of these rooms in the game, think again. Each level has an additional secret challenge, and to help you get into the swing of things, I'll tell you where to find a few of them. In the cave section of Area 1, start off by dropping to the bottom of the shaft. Work your way left, killing off any guards you come across. If you see the laser security system, you're on the right path. Swing up, take another left, and you'll be cornered, until you pull out your trusty grenade and blow a hole in the wall. When the smoke clears, enter the door and claim your prize, access to Secret Challenge 1. In order to find the secret in Area 2, orient yourself to the boss room door. From there, let yourself fall down to the bottom of the level and head left. Swing to the ledge and get on the elevator on the left. Going up? Yes, you are. After you get to the top, there's a second elevator you'll want to ride. Keep going up until you see the switch on the wall. Pull the switch until it sticks. Then repeat the process on the other switch across the way. Once they're both activated, find the final elevator, which will take you up to the door you just unlocked. And what's behind door number 2? Why, it's a secret challenge 2, of course. Fair warning, though, these secret levels are pretty hard, but that's why they're called challenges. So if you think you're up to it, give it a try and see if you can top our awesome achievements. There are plenty of other secrets to Bionic Commando, and I've got the inside scoop on all of them. Now you should plug in your old NES and see if you can still beat the original game without using a Game Genie. Our next game will bring you back as well to those wonderful high school days where fighting consisted of laying on your back and covering your face. These tips for Bully will give you the fighting edge you wish you had back then.
Don't do it again!
At some schools, cheating might get you expelled, but at Bullworth Academy, you've got nothing to lose. That's why we're going to walk you through some of the more helpful cheats for Bully Scholarship Edition for the Xbox 360. If you want to activate your gym grapple moves, hold the launch button down and press up, left, down, down, Y, X, A, A. Better yet, you can use your special hobo moves. Just hold the launch button and push up, left, down, right, Y, X, A, B. All this fighting can take a toll on your health, but you can replenish it by holding the launch button and pressing the right trigger 3 times. Need to unleash an endless barrage of stink bombs? Well, you can unlock infinite ammo by simply holding the launch button and pressing up, down, on the D-pad. Enter it again to turn it off. And if you're short on cash, hold the launch button and press YXBA for some massive money gain. For some added variety, you can unlock all your weapons by holding the launch button and pressing up 4 times on the D-pad. And finally, to find the hidden pirate, all you need to do is swim from your beach house until you can't go any further. When you see the pirate ship, take a right and head to the shore. That's where you'll find the pirate. Just beat him up and take his hat. So there you have it. Sometimes cheaters do prosper.
Keep up the good work.
Hey, if you're in boarding school, remember you didn't hear any of these tips from us. Just tell your principal you heard about them from the janitor. I'll beat you up if I find out you blabbed. seriously. Okay, get a hall pass because we've got to take a break. We'll be back with how to look like a fashionable fighter in Soulcalibur 4, and you'll learn to slither just like Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4. Welcome back to Cheat. The name's Kristen Adams, but you can call me Snake. That's because our next game is Metal Gear Solid 4. They say silence is golden, and if you make too much noise in this game, well, you're gonna get shot. Here's a tip on how to sneak around in stealth mode and stay alive a little longer.
You're new to the world of Metal Gear Solid 4, so playing the whole game using stealth might seem downright impossible. But we're gonna show you how to get by in the first act with a lot of crawling and crouching. Starting out, you'll encounter these geckos. If they see you, it won't be pretty, so the best thing to do is hang back and let them pass. Then follow your radar and go on your way. Next, in order to get past these soldiers in the shade, all you need is your octo camo to sneak right by. Soon after that, you'll follow this soldier. You just need to sneak up on him and attack him from behind. Then continue to follow your radar and let the soldiers pass. Stay out of their way, and you'll be able to slip by and cross the street. Here, you'll follow your radar and sneak through the rooms until you find a ladder. Use it to make your way up to the roof. Later, you'll need to sneak up on this guy. Take care of him with a stealth attack. That's what it's all about. Next, follow the path in this cave and hide out in the first alcove on the left. Wait for these 3 soldiers to pass by before you move on. Continue on the path, and this time, hide behind the circular wall and wait for 2 soldiers to go by.
Hey, they need reinforcements up top. Let's go! Right behind you!
When you get to the room with the wounded soldiers, you need to attack this guy before moving on. By now, you've probably got the idea, so you should be ready to tackle the rest of the game with stealth. So, happy sneaking!
All that crawling around, and he wonders why people call him Snake. Now, you know, I'm a real stickler when it comes to dressing up and looking nice when I'm pounding my opponents into submission in Soulcalibur 4, that is. There's a huge list of unlockables in the game that will add a touch of style to your closet, from boots and horns to gems and dresses. Here's how to fight with flair.
Are you brawling your way through Soulcalibur 4, but bored with the same old cape and pantaloon fashions on every character? Well, just mosey on down to Kristen Holt's boutique of cheats, conveniently located in the Tower of Lost Souls, and try some of these on for size. As you work your way up the tower, achieving certain goals on each floor will unlock new gear. On the first floor, all you have to do is clear the entire stage without taking any damage. That should be easy enough for any seasoned warrior, but just in case you're having trouble, choose a character with a good range like Killick. His staff should secure you enough space between your precious self and your enemy. Your efforts will earn you this dashing soldier's hat, a jaunty accessory to any combatant in training's outfit. The second level requires that you clear the stage with no ring outs from either you or your opponent. That should be pretty simple. Just keep the fight to the center of the ring, and this pair of warrior trousers can be all yours. Floor 3 might be the simplest challenge of all. Tag out with your ally more than twice. That's right, your reward for mashing the R1 button repeatedly is these massive pauldrons. Who knew 80s-inspired shoulder pads were back in? Soulcalibur, that's who. The fourth floor is a bit more complicated in that you actually have to do some fighting. In order to unlock the treasure here, you'll need to perform 3 attack throws. Thanks to her whip, Ivy is our choice here. Use any of her attack throws 3 times and you'll find yourself with this Warlord's belt. Not only is it a great accessory for today's Warlord on the go, it will also keep those warrior trousers you got on the second floor on your waist and not around your ankles. With 60 ascending floors, each one containing a unique item to unlock, we can't get to them all here today. But these tips should get you started on the first few floors of the tower, and we'll have more soon.
I personally love the warrior trousers. Another game character with a wicked sense of fashion is Altair from Assassin's Creed. Now, you've all heard of Capture the Flag. Well, in this game, try multiplying that by 300. Pay close attention because these tips will help you boost your achievement points.
If you enjoyed Where's Waldo, then you'll love Hidden Flags in Assassin's Creed. There's over 300 of these suckers to find on your Xbox 360, and each set unlocks valuable achievement points to boost your gamer score. In the first area of the game, Masyath, there are 20 flags to collect. Some are more difficult to find than others, but don't sweat it, guys. I know where to find those really tough ones. After you're stripped of your rank and special weapons, you'll be able to collect the assassin flags. Most of the flags can be found scattered throughout the village in more obvious locations, on rooftops, around corners, and behind buildings. But some of the harder flags to uncover are right under your nose. At the assassin's base, you'll find several flags around the castle. There's one inside the main hall in the back by the bookcases, as well as one in the nearby courtyard out front. Once you grab this one outside the main gates, take the ladder to your right. Here you'll find another flag by the window. Pick it up and head over to the wooden planks. Jump off into the pile of hay and go across the first balance beam. Check by the ledge and get yourself another flag. After climbing the wall to get back to the castle, you'll discover another flag tucked away after jumping down by the edge of this rock. Now you'll be ready to head down to the village and collect the rest of your remaining flags. If you find yourself stuck on 18 out of 20 flags, don't worry, you're on the right track. The last 2 flags can only be obtained after assassinating your first target, Tamir. Head to Damascus and speak with the Assassin Bureau leader and then find Tamir. Once you eliminate the target, you'll end up back at the castle in Masyath. But this time, a new gate has opened up inside that allows you to roam the courtyard out back. Here you'll find the 2 remaining flags. One is on a column in the middle of a little pool, with the final flag hiding in the corner just a few steps away. Now, if I could only find where I put my car keys.
Now you can fly your flags high, all 300 of them. Coming up on Cheat, we fire up our inbox and answer your requests for help with video viewer mail. But first, check out this quick cheat.
Yuri Gagarin may have been the first man in space, but we're the first ones to cheat. In Dead Space, cheating while dismembering alien life isn't an option, it's a necessity. As Isaac Clarke, you'll find yourself being attacked at all sides in the most adverse conditions.
I can hear something big moving out there.
Here are a few codes to give you some extra credits and nodes to purchase some slick weaponry and activate equipment refills. These codes can only be used once per playthrough. Your achievements will remain intact and you'll have a competitive edge when slugging it out in space. In the pause screen, enter this code to get 1,000 extra credits, XXXYX. With the recession, you may have your eye on that nifty flamethrower and might be a little short. Use this code to get 5,000 credits, pause the game, and enter XXXYXY. If you'd like to be in the upper tax bracket of space engineers and get a quick 10,000 credits, pause the game and enter XYYYXXY. And you'll also need nodes for weapons and health upgrades. Get an extra 2 nodes by pausing the game and entering YXXXY. Or do some serious splurging with an extra 5 nodes by pausing the game and entering YXY, XXY, XXY, XXY. When navigating through the ship, use the stasis gun to freeze malfunctioning doors or slow down enemies. Monitor ammo with the glowing dial on your back and get a refill by pausing the game and entering XYYXY. Remember, some things in life are terrifying, but cheating certainly isn't one of them, so have fun!
And it's time to hear from you. Yes, you, our beloved gamers out there. It seems you have a million questions about the games you're playing. Let's check out our video viewer mail and see if we can help you get through the games you're stuck in.
Before I start Persona 4, I want to finish up Persona 3 Exode Eigens. Do you have any tips on beating the final boss quickly?
You've scaled every level of Tartarus, battled through every hallway in the Abyss of Time, and now you're ready to take that step through the final door to confront the big bad. If you haven't already created the Persona Odin through Fusion, do so now. Odin has the skills Mind Charge, Thunder Rain, and Spellmaster, which will allow you to do massive damage at little SP cost. We recommend taking Akihiko, Yukari, and Mitsuru with you into the final battle. Now you're ready to face Erebus.
Don't tell me you're going to fight that thing. It's impossible.
Select Tactics, then set Mitsuru to full assault and Akihiko and Yukari to heal/support. You'll have to keep the party protected with Makarakarn yourself, but once that's up, switch personas to Odin, Mind Charge, and blast that beast with Thunder Rain. Erebus will lash back with an almighty attack and elemental spells. When Erebus uses Dark Embrace, change your tactics with Akihiko and Yukari to act freely. You must do a substantial amount of damage to Erebus while the red sphere is out, or else Dark Embrace will go off and wipe the floor with you and your pals. Keep zapping him with Thunder Rain and you'll have that two-headed evil shadow goat thing begging for mercy.
That's all the time we have for today, but we've always got lots more where that came from coming up on Cheat. Remember, if you missed any of these tips, visit us on the web at g4tv.com/cheat, or you can write to us at cheat@g4tv.com. I'm Kristen Adams, and you've been cheating.